But I'll take your bet you're going to regret, because I'm the best as ever been. Devil opened up his case and he said, I'll start this show, and fire flew from his fingertips as he rosined up his bow. And he pulled the bow across the strings and it made an evil hiss. And a band of demons joined in and it sounded something like this.
What is this thing here? I mean, I see all these campaign signs and everything.
This is like Cheerleading Day, and this is the day that the politicians come out and get a chance to put up the tents and to meet some of the citizens and everything for the vote for it.
I'm watching the cheerleaders out here, and it's blacks and whites, everybody together, seem perfectly comfortable with each other.
They are very comfortable. Honestly, one time it was more of split as of a racist thing, but now it's more like equal, not quite that way anymore and everything. That's my opinion for being here, living all my life, and even working in the school system as the teachers to know that everything and the children and everything, it's not quite, it's not divided anymore.
You think people are going to be voting Democratic or going to be voting Republican in Crawford?
The only thing that I do know is going to bring a lot of people out to register to vote, and I'm thinking we're going to have a real big turnout.
Are relations between the races pretty good here?
Yes, it's everybody's united. Everybody gets along fine. Of course, you know, we have every once in a while we have troubles in different neighborhoods, but not racial.
Yeah. Let me just guess, is this a Democratic table?
Oh, yeah!
You're a good guesser. I tell you, we're impressed.
Well, it was just a wild guess. So how's the Democratic Party going to do here in Oglethorpe? I know you're hoping it does well.
I hope we do well. We usually get around 40%.
Usually.
But yeah, we're hoping to do better this time with a voter registration drive.
40% is pretty high in Georgia for Democratic.
Well, yeah, it is. We do it better than some of the counties around us, but we can't compete with Clark County.
That's a Democratic county.
Yeah.
That's kind of a left-wing
Democratic
county.
oasis in Georgia, right?
That's one of those little tiny blue spots on the map, right?
I know. And everybody's asking.
They all look so much younger here. I'm moving to Crawford.
Well, look, listen to you. I grew up in Alpharetta, and you know, when they integrated the high school, it was amazing. It was very calm and peaceful. You know, I mean, after all of the hoopla you heard about, you know, how it was going to disrupt things, but you know, we never had any problems there. So you live together and you work together and you see one another as individuals. You know, you don't see the differences as much. You know, we all have common concerns, you know, as far as the economy goes, as far as wanting the best for our children, that sort of thing.
There is a racial component to this election. Mr. Fincher was explaining to me. There was an ugly incident where there was a noose hung on a right-of-way near a black community here by a man who'd had a lot of property thefts. And, you know, it was left up there for a while by the current sheriff, and it created quite a sensation. About 175 people turned out.
It was anywhere from 150 to 175 people, and it turned into more of a media frenzy. And if you go back out toward Athens, you'll see it. There's a tire store on your left, and you'll see a black and red pole on your right. Yeah. And that's where it was hung from. And I mean, it was on the right-of-way. Even if it had been off the right-of-way, I still think it should have came down immediately, because I want to be the one that says, no, there's no racism here. Racism needs to go away. We need to work on unity and diversity here in this county. We've got a good start, and, you know, we just got to follow through with it. And I hope I can want to do it.
All right.
Now, do I look like a racist?
No, no.